Hey gamers, what's up, and welcome back to Let's Play Hard Reset. Let's continue on our adventures through Bazoa City.
They ordered me to destroy this shit. They can use a lot of this data themselves.
They are sure they already have it. Nevertheless, they have only what I wanted them to have.
You all are such geniuses when it comes to feeding shit to your fellows.
Disinformation is an effective weapon. Observe this monument, Major. Do you happen to know what it is?
Atlas, a titan carrying the heavens.
This is correct. However, in this situation, the statue is a different symbol from Greek mythology. A Trojan horse.
I don't get it.
The Trojan horse was insidiously used by the Greeks to conquer the impregnable city of Troy.
I know what a Trojan horse is. What does it have to do with this?
Look at the data. The machines are careful. They managed to unravel this. Billions of nanomachines have been constructing something inside the Atlas for years. Security monitoring has undetected these subtle changes in its structure. The corporation is unaware of this threat.
And let's keep it that way. Time to blow shit up.
Wonderful. One problem. The Atlas is an extraordinary machine. Although the Atlas is part of the exterior AI, it is also partially autonomous. They have designed a method to compile all the data from its AI matrix.
The hell? If you think...
Major, this is the only possible way. We have to learn the exterior AI's plans. However, reading the AI matrix will have some side effects. It will devastate the quantum entanglements, thus scrapping the matrix.
The clock is ticking. It's time, Professor.
Wow, that was a fairly long cutscene. What's going on?
The Atlas and retrieve
The data from its remains. Alright, let's see where we go. Do I have enough points to spend? I do not. That is unfortunate. I wish I had something. Alright. Oh, I forgot to start my timer. Alright, we're gonna have to cut things a little short on this one. Maybe I'll stop at 10 minutes. I kind of don't want to go overboard again. Hey, buddies. What's up? I see a lot of electricity here. Oh, yeah. Ooh, ow. Hey. Oh, what hurt me there? How about that? Ow. Wow. Man, I'm off to a great start already. That was a fantastic start, actually. I sometimes forget how old school this shooter is. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I really don't. There's a lot of people who wish keep saying that old school games are the way to go. Those were the games. They didn't hold your hand. They were more tough, and games today are just so easy. And to some degree, I really agree with that. I'm not trying to say I don't like challenge in a game, but I think the challenge in old school games is a little bit archaic, and we've kind of evolved since that time. Like there's a game I really don't want to talk about because if I do, I'm worried I'm just gonna piss off the wrong people, or I'm just gonna piss off everyone. Because I'm sure everywhere I hear, I mean, it's just pretty much this. Like this game has been touted as almost like the second coming of Jesus, but Dark Souls. was one of those games. Wow, that was so much easier. All right, where's the rest of these assholes? No. There we go. You can always tell. See, for as old school as this game is, they still have a few of those modern tropes of having crazy. I don't know. Actually, I have no idea if it's a modern trope, but all those. Yeah, that idea of knowing when the music stop or knowing when the enemies are done because it's all wave based, and so it's all just you get the music cues and stuff like that. Very, very common stuff. What's a smart gun? Homing energy projectiles. That sounds pretty cool. Oh, I upgraded my mortar. Man, so many choices. Let's go for some gear. Let's do that. Yeah, why not? What are the choices here? Pickups regenerate more ammunition and energy. Weapon ammunition and energy regenerates faster. Okay, fine, cool. Yeah, so like I was saying, Dark Souls was a game I picked up and played. I played a little bit of Demon Souls, and at the risk of starting the flaming comments already, was a game that I just didn't enjoy. That's not to say it's a bad game. I think it's actually a very well-made game, but it's just a game that I guess is really not for me. And it specifically has to do with, I guess, the style of gameplay. That game was really... that game was really appreciated. A lot of people, what they really appreciated about it was its difficulty. And it was the idea that this is old school difficulty as opposed to the more modern difficulty, which is just kind of an RPG trope in games where when you set the difficulty higher, it's just enemies have more hit points, and it's really not fair. It's just this kind of punishing, abusing difficulty, but not in the fair type. A lot of people really praise Dark Souls for being a difficult game, but a game that you could really get through if you kind of just put your mind to it and actually, you know, plan out a situation as opposed to something a little bit more luck based or you know, the RPG based where it's just, you know, you got to be faster or quicker, but not necessarily you have to play better. And to a certain degree, a large degree, I really agree with that. I think it's nice when games actually require you to think, and when you put a game on the harder difficulty. I know that this is a really hard thing to do, but I mean, I would appreciate a game that, as you increase the difficulty of a game, it increases the AI, where enemies actually become smarter. They use the environment better. They use their surroundings better. I haven't really seen a game that does that. It's really, with most games, when they talk about difficulty and difficulty scaling, it's just really an issue of, well, this guy has, instead of, you know, 1 hit, it takes 5 hits to kill him. Or in other situations where instead of him killing you in 10 hits, he's going to kill you in 2. I mean, that's really how how most game developers handle difficulty in a game, which is a very single-minded way of looking at things. And I think that there are better ways out there. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yep, I'm not making it out of here. Nope, I'm already dead. Or not. Wow, surprisingly I'm not dead. But these guys are gonna die soon. I don't like them. Hey now. I have to say that that thing that slows down time when you get hit is really fucking useful. Alright, buddy, you just need to start dying. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whew. And one of the things I do appreciate about, you know, let's go back on topic here. One of the things I do appreciate about Dark Souls is that is a game that doesn't hold your hand. It's a game that really, like, there is some joy to the exploration of the game. There were moments where I discovered things and I felt really good about it because it wasn't kind of pointed out to me. There was no objective markers or hint marker. It was just through the gameplay itself I discovered things, and I liked that. the reason it didn't really click with me, or the reason it's not that it didn't click, it's just the reason that it didn't resonate with me the way that it did with other people was that its difficulty was based on it's not really a difficult game, if that makes any sense. Shit. Hold on here. My timer just stopped. You just watch me dance around a little bit. Alright. Yada 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 yada. Okay, good. Alright, we're back. It's not necessarily difficult in a modern sense. It's difficult in a very old sense, which is that back in the old days, games, you know, didn't really have a lot of checkpoints. It was very much, or they weren't as frequent as they are now. And so there was really a sense of, man, if you died, it was that idea of lost progress, where you put in all this time, all this effort, and then, you know, because of one simple mistake that you die, and you know, you lose all that progress, and that can be very frustrating, but that can also be rewarding. But for me, it unfortunately for me, it turned out to be very frustrating because I felt like I was replaying the same areas over and over and over again, which is just not fun. I mean, I don't care what game it is. I mean, making me play the same area over and over again.
You were supposed to return to HQ.
Shut up! I'm trying to talk here. Like I said, it's just not a fun game mechanic.
You're off duty now.
And there were points in that game. I mean, there was a boss I was trying to beat, and it literally took me about 6 hours beating it. But unfortunately, I was replaying those same sections over and over again. And unlike sort of modern games where the checkpoints are a little more frequent, they were so far apart that it was like 45 minutes of the same. Well, maybe not 45 minutes, but it was a good amount. I mean, it was a good amount of the same stuff, and that led to, I don't know. I mean, I put in. I think I put in about maybe, I want to say 15 hours into the game, which I know is not even close to enough time. I mean, I'm sure that game is. I mean, I hear that game is extremely huge. But after a while, I just lost interest in it because that sense of satisfaction of just dying over and over, but then finally figuring it out and beating the boss, that whole, you know, that idea that really what's been the cornerstone of that game, it just wasn't there. After like replaying that same section over and over again, by the time I finally did beat it, I just lost all interest. I said, you know what, fuck this, I'm done. And it's really unfortunate because I wanted to like that game a lot. Especially because of all the great things I've heard about it. So it was really unfortunate that the game just didn't resonate with me. I think the worst thing about that though is that every time I've mentioned that to anyone, they, like, who is a, you know, big Dark Souls fan, they just unleash on me. They blatantly and aggressively attack me, saying that I suck at video games, I don't know how to play video games, and I'm terrible at them, and whatever, I need to go fuck my mother. I don't know. I've heard some really crap ass arguments from these people, and it makes me, unfortunately, it makes me hate the game even more, which is really not fair. But alright, we're coming up on, I think, 15 minutes, so let me go ahead and pause the game right here. We'll continue this next time.